I want to be one of one, but I'd say I'm most like Cheryl Swoops. She was an all-around star, had the ability to score, play defense, and get her teammates involved, and that's my game in a nutshell.
You just mentioned an incredible player who's had a legendary career. Have you had a chance to interact with them? And did they give you any meaningful advice?
I did. We have the same agent, and we met at an event. She gave me her number and said, text her anytime, and I have. The best advice she's given me so far, it made me laugh. She said, stay humble off the court, not on it. She should copyright that. I told her.
Yeah, that's great advice. On another note, there's been a lot of hype about your draft class coming into the league. You've played against Caitlin Clark in club-level basketball and in college. How will that rivalry continue in the WNBA?
Yeah, you all know I'm familiar with Caitlin's game. She's such an incredible player, but at the same time, I'm pretty good too. I think our competitiveness is at the same level. We both want to win every time we play on that court. Fans are definitely going to see that play out in the league for a long time to come, starting with the Rookie of the Year race.
Coming from where you came from, what are you looking forward to most being in this city with this incredible fan base?
I can't wait to get in front of that crowd. There's a long history of basketball here. Coming from a smaller college program, I didn't really have that big city atmosphere. I'm going to give the fans all of me, and I hope they embrace me right back.
So for casual fans and fans just getting into women's basketball who might not be as familiar with you yet, what do you want them to know about you as a player as well as an individual?
On the court, I'm always locked in. I know what my role is and what I need to do to help my team, whatever that may be. I'm willing to take on any role. Off the court, I'm probably more like Sid Colson. I like to keep it light and fun and not take myself too seriously, but like I said, once I lace up my kicks, get the ball in my hands, it's time to go to work.
Okay, so last question. If you could sum up the perfect rookie season, what would it be? And how do you stack up against the other rookies in this class?
I don't really care about individual accolades. I'm all about the team. If we accomplish all the goals we set at the beginning of the season, then that's all I can ask for. As for this rookie class overall, it's so talented from top to bottom. And we're going to push each other and be competitive, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
But love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the try.
For the WNBA champions, your Las Vegas Aces. The head coach is Becky Hammond.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Las Vegas Aces. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And we're just kicking off this season. So let me ask you two, what are you most excited about?
I love seeing how new players fit into their teams. Lots of interesting moves this offseason, but now we got to see how the pieces actually come together.
Yeah, you know, for me, it's all about the rookies. I mean, lately it seems like every draft class has been absolutely loaded, so it's fun to see how they adjust to the pro game.
Now here's Taurasi, 5 to shoot. Here's Brown.
Great D that time from Parker Tyus.
Now here is Queen. Not a lot of room. Count it. Good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Now Copper. And just about a minute into this first quarter. No good on her first attempt of the game. Pass to Young. One-on-one fast break.
It's stolen by Kalia Cooper.
That's tipped. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. And Copper with the rejection.
What timing by Copper, picking up the swat.
Queen misses. And the Mercury with possession. Back to Robinson. Out to Taurasi. The second chance effort. And good. Coming off the assist by Danielle Robinson.
Plays with a high level of intensity, but remains level-headed. Taurasi is the ultimate scorer.
And she makes that one. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those two titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
Here's Las Vegas. Jackie Young from outside drains the three-pointer.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Pass to Copper. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Taurasi. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
We're watching a pure shooter go to work. Taurasi simply has great mechanics on her jump shot.
Now here's Taurasi. 5 points in the game. Here's Queen. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
The shot's good.
The height difference there was huge, but she canceled it out with great body control in the air.
That body control right there is essential. If you're giving up a bunch of height on flat ground, then you better be good in the air.
And be able to adjust in the air, too.
Now here is Robinson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Leah Copper for three. Cheyenne Parker comes up with the rebound.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
And the shot goes in.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Took the opportunity when she saw it.
3 points.
The Aces leading. Here's Queen. Will not drop through. That miss puts her at 6 for 10.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the... gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Oh.
Score the bucket. She is 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And they're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Leah Copper for three. Good on the triple.
Just a classic modern wing. Kalia Copper is more than capable from three-point land.
Queen. She's covered by Taurasi. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Up top, Thomas. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Aces on top. They're up by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. The second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Now here's Whitcomb. That three off the mark. Outside Lloyd. A rebound by Holmes. Mercury making a change here. The Mercury trail. And back in 2021, Jewel Lloyd put up 22 points in a quarter, a WNBA record.
Yeah, she did it in September of that year against the Mercury. Then in 2023, Lloyd leading the WNBA at almost 25 points per game. So we're talking about maybe the best scorer in the league.
Queen, shot is good.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Diana Taurasi is doubled to the wing on the left. And here's Satu Sabali outside. It's hauled in by the Aces. Gray in the post. Whitcomb defending. Here's Stokes. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
It looked pretty, but she doesn't need to use the fadeaway when she's that open.
And so here's Phoenix. 8-point game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Here's Robinson. Off the mark there with the 3. Pass to Queen. soft touch off the glass.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It's something that any basketball fan will appreciate. It's just good, steady basketball they're playing in all aspects of the game right now.
Here's Mack. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The Mercury with another miss. Here's Queen. That shot is good. She's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area, just dominating down low.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address. If you allow Whitcomb to get a shot off in rhythm, off a nice pass, it is normally going in.
When you think about Phoenix Mercury basketball, Diana Taurasi's first player that comes to mind.
DT's been in the Valley of the Sun since 2004, never leaving for another organization. He's been here so long. A few of our current teammates were in preschool when she joined Phoenix.
Here's Queen. Robinson grabs the miss. And the Mercury with possession. They trail by 11. Outside, Sabali. No good from outside. Queen with the ball. Sabali's there.
Well, Sabali's length gives her such an edge defensively. She was more than prepared to send that shot away.
2 points. That one goes in.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Whitcomb misses.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Queen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here's Taurasi. 8 points for her.
Well, after hitting those 2 3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
Queen misses. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And Blake, from what we've seen so far, if I were you, for your health, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, that'd be a very bad idea.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Here's Queen. From past the arc, connects from three-point range.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Aces ahead, they lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
She has that slasher mentality, and we really saw evidence of it in the first half. She got to the rim again and again and kept on scoring.
Look, we know that she's got that great first step, but she must have woken up on the right side of the bed today because she looks fast out there.
Another three for Las Vegas.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And it's Queen with the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Pass to Copper. Rebound by the Aces.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Queen. Yep, that one goes.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Here's Robinson. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist. And it's the Aces with the ball.
And 2023 featured the closest